Hi there.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so you've told me a lot about
Okay.
IT stuff,
Right.
but my question is,
Okay.
based on our conversations, are you a hacker?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
You know, a hacker. Somebody who illegally breaks into, they're like a thief. They illegally break into your information, what you're doing online.
Okay.
Hacker.
So to me, well, in my opinion, hacking, correct? It has a negative connotation associated with it, right? You say the word hacker, and automatically somebody thinks of a bad guy or somebody that's malicious or somebody that has some type of malintent.
Yes.
Correct. So before I answer that question, I just want to explain. Well, you have three types of quote unquote hackers. You have a black hat, correct? A white hat, and a gray hat. So a black hat hacker is somebody that's malicious, or somebody that's hacking because of malintent.
So they're out to steal my financial information, my identity.
Yes.
Somebody
absolutely.
who wants to
cause havoc in your life, correct?
Right.
All right, that's a black hat. A white hat hacker would be someone that exposes vulnerabilities in your system.
Okay.
Somebody would say, yeah, hey, you're using Wi-Fi. You could be using a switch, for better throughput. That's like a white hat,
Okay.
Or the word hack in general. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now a gray hat hacker, right, is someone who hacks for something that they believe in.
Okay.
They have like morals and principles, they can, sit down and ponder, well, is this going to cause good or bad, good, bad, evil, the power we're having, so much knowledge is you also have to have ethics too, because sometimes what you're doing, it may not be against the law, but it may be unethical. As a matter of fact, I know of one particular individual who has an extreme amount of knowledge, and this individual has a medical degree, but he's unethical in this. He's unethical, but I'm not going to say this individual's name.
Of course not.
Yeah, of course not. So anyway, so those are the different classes of hacking. You have the different types of hackers. You have the black hat, the white hat, and the gray hat. And also hacking, the words, it has such a negative.
Hold on. So like a white hacker then. That would
white
be
hat,
like white hack.
Yeah,
white hack. Well, I'm sorry.
No.
A white hack then would be maybe somebody, like you said, who's looking for the vulnerabilities in a system.
To let a company know, look,
So if we had a network guy at my firm where he's showing us the vulnerabilities, because we certainly do not want people like black hacks to be able to infiltrate our system.
Exactly. You wouldn't want that.
So white hacks are the ones who come in, show us where the vulnerabilities are.
Correct.
But a gray hack might be doing it, hacking, if as you say, for a reason.
Cause. Yeah, a cause. Something they believe in.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Hold on. So then where's the line then between a gray hack and a black hack? Because if your cause, maybe that's something, maybe your cause, you need to infiltrate for something, but, I mean, clearly it's not for purely selfish purposes, like getting my bank account information so you can spend my money, but to shut down what you feel is a dangerous organization. But if I own that organization, I feel like you're a black hat. So where's the line drawn? How do we draw that line? You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. That's a good question. That is a good question. It requires thought, but let me digress. I'm gonna ponder this question. That question that you asked me for. So I'm gonna digress and I'm gonna come back. Hacking has a negative connotation associated with it. So it's better to say penetration tester.
Okay.
Because if you Google it, a penetration tester, you're trying to. That's the actual professional term for a hacker. It would be a penetration tester.
Penetration tester. See how far they can get into your personal private files and information.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Actually, and there's certain rules of hacking or penetration testing. One is social engineering, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna say an individual could be using you to get to your neighbor, your next door neighbor,
Right.
and just use you and just long enough to get to your next door neighbor, and you can actually fall in love with this person.
Okay.
I'm digressing. Okay. Anyway, where were we?
Hacking, penetration.
Hacking. Bingo. Yes.
Penetration.
Penetration.
Yes.
Oh,
Information
another rule. Yes,
penetration.
there is no anonymity on the internet, none whatsoever.
None.
No anonymity on the internet. That's it's a statement that I had a professor tell me one time.
Mm-hmm.
Professor Saldarini, Bergen Community College. I'll never forget that man. He said two things that resonated in my mind for years. That was number one, and I don't even think I had the time to pass this class, but there were certain statements that he made that just never left my mind.
Right.
One, he said there was no anonymity on the internet. That was number one.
No matter how anonymous you think you are,
No matter how anonymous you think you are,
all the hateful,
anonymous.
all the stuff that people do is social justice warriors or just
Correct.
plain hatefulness that
Well, in
they
essence,
put on them.
you always leave a footprint.
footprint.
You always leave a footprint.
Right.
You know,
So as much as people want to put stuff out on the internet, and because they're doing it behind the bravery of being anonymous,
behind the cloud of anonymity, they think that they're behind.
I'm saying
correct.
so. Right. So I'm asking you, they're not actually really anonymous.
According to Professor Saldarini, if what he said is true,
they can always actually be found.
According to Professor
So
Saldarini.
if they go on the internet and say something like, I hate all, let's just say black folk, and I want to kill them all, they can be found.
There's no anonymity on the internet. That's number one. Number two, if you can touch it, it's not secure. That's another one. If you can touch it, it's not secure. If you can touch it, it's not secure. It has so many that's like resonates a lot because let's say like if you hire me to be your bodyguard, right, and it's my duty to guard your body, correct?
Yes, it is.
So if I can touch you, if somebody else can touch you,
then I'm not guarded.
then you're not guarded. I can lose my job
because they got past you.
Because they got past me, exactly. So if you can touch it, it's not secure, but that applies to security to. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. So that's another a concept in network security. If you could touch it, if you could walk up to it, if you can literally put a fingerprint on it,
then it's not secure.
Shout out to Professor Carrera from community college. That's one of my favorite professors. I want to be with him. I want to be like him one day.
Okay.
He's one of my role models. But I guess we'll do this interview some other time because I have to get back to reading my book, my new book, Wire Sharp. Network analyst. You know, yes, Wire Sharp.
Okay.
Chapel. I don't know her. We've never met before.
All
right, but thank you for writing this book. You know.
Yes.
And I'm gonna review. And do you have any other questions, or do you want me to? I don't know. You have any other questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.